Hey motivators, my name is Drostan and today we're going to talk about my starting place in my health journey. For those who saw my last video, you may notice some boot camp pictures. If you'd like to see it and you missed it, should be over here or over here. So yes, I was in boot camp and I was a Marine. While I was in, I discovered I had an issue called exertional compartment syndrome. Basically just means that my legs expand painfully under exertion, aka like walking or standing. I had surgery to correct it in both legs, and it has helped a lot, but I still do get pain on occasion. Even just standing sometimes will give me pain. So it is a lot better. During that time, I also picked up some really bad dieting habits. Pretty much fast food was my main food group, like exclusively, almost. It was pretty bad. Lots and lots of fast food, which really is just not, it's not good. And combined with my unhealthy love of ice cream, yeah, it kind of put me into some trouble. Recently, I've had some scares with type 2 diabetes. It thankfully was actually just pre-diabetes, though I'm kind of in a gray area. So yeah, still dealing with that. I also have sleep apnea, which I've I mean, honestly, it could be weight related. It's probably just genetics. Basically everybody in my dad's family all have sleep apnea, like all of them. And I even noticed issues with it whenever I was still thin. So could could go either way. So between that and my mobility issues, my metabolic health, it's not really put me in a great place. So that brings us to how I'm addressing them. When I was deciding that I was going to fix these problems, I basically decided I was going to document them at the same time. And in so doing, I got a blood test, which we'll be going over the results here soon. The major result was that I'm still pre-diabetic, which not super surprised by. Pretty much my A1C was at 6.7, but my fasting blood sugar was at 115. So I'm still in the pre-diabetic range, though kind of still in that gray area. The other noticeable metric was my testosterone. So excuse any soy faces from my low T. Oh, those things are so stupid. Anyway, over the last few years, I've been going down a lot of rabbit holes, especially during the COVID times, and a lot of those can wait for another day. And frankly, they'll have to because YouTube. But the main obsession I got was through health and fitness, especially health and metabolic health. I studied intermittent fasting and became enamored by the concepts behind a low carb diet. It blew my mind, and in 2021, actually before my son was born, I went full carnivore for about 6 months. Felt great. Lost like 25 pounds, fixed all kinds of issues. My sleep was amazing. Like amazing. Amazing. I actually felt rested, which, let me tell you, was nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, no, and another thing that improved was my asthma. I'm also asthmatic, just mildly, not crazy, but even that improved. So unfortunately, due to some personal things going on in my life, I wasn't really able to maintain that. However, I've always tried to, and I'm back at it now. And FYI, as a first time dad, does not make great health decisions. Just gonna put that out there. More recently, I've been listening to Mark Bell's Power Project podcast, and his idea of motion as lotion has really stuck with me. So I picked up weightlifting again, and I really enjoyed it. I was losing weight and I was gaining a ton of strength, but I had to stop again after a period of time. Now is the time that I combine these ideas and attempt to see if this rabbit hole has any merit. To preface, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not giving any health advice or anything like that. So please don't say that I am. It's really just trying to put my money where my mouth is and see if this stuff actually is the way that I think it is. So, and with that, we get to the purpose of this video. Basically, what's going on is this is the start of my Fat to Fit series. So basically, we're in week 0, where I basically just give you kind of the rundown. And that's the purpose of this video. With the explanation up to this point, let's dive into exactly what I'm doing in this Fat to Fit series. Pretty much, I'll be returning to my low-carb diet. That's just something that I've been wanting to do, and that's what I'm going to do it. And it may not necessarily be for forever, but at least for the time being, that's where I'm at. I'm also going to start exercising again. The main thing will be stronglifts 5x5, which is a powerlifting type program. So I'm going to be working on that. I also want to start running, though I'm not sure how that'll go, just with my history of stress fractures and the exertional compartment syndrome. So we'll see. But in regards to cardio, I also want to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I also really am interested in hiking and backpacking. So I'll probably try that too, and that will be much easier to take you guys along with me. The last thing I wanted to do with that is I wanted to kind of take you guys down this rabbit hole with me a bit, and in so doing, I want to be doing some reviews of different books that are related to that, such as Dr. Ken, wow, I just lost his name, but regardless, his name, the name of the book is Lies My Doctor Told Me, and he'll probably be really upset if he ever sees this because I forgot his name. Actually, he probably won't. He's probably pretty chill, but it is what it is. So books like that, other books by like Dr. Sean Baker and Dr. Robert Lustig are also books that I would like to read. So you expect those coming up soon. So to ensure that I'm actually progressing, I'm going to be continuing to track my weight daily, and I'll be posting them probably in the communities tab. Also, I'll be retesting my blood every 3 months, which seems like a good time and a good time frame. So that's what I'm going to do. And the other thing is I'm also wearing a continuous blood glucose monitor, which you can kind of see up underneath there. That one is just kind of for curiosity. I'm not sponsored, but there's kind of a limitation with that one. In the app, you can only see the last 24 hours of the graph data. So I've kind of had to make a solution of using my professional graph recreation software, which you can see over here. That's kind of the baseline of what I've been seeing in the kind of American standard diet of lots of fast food and Coke. So I'll keep updating that as things go on. And the other thing is I just want to keep my low carb diet, and that's kind of the big deal. And really, yeah, you can see in the graph again, the huge spikes, that's when I eat carbs, and when it drops, that's just when you get that carb coaster. You're just going wild, crazy. With that, I plan on updating you guys weekly with my progress and accompanying these videos with a written blog. That's just something that if you want it, you can. If not, great. It's up to you. As I've said before, I'm not a professional videographer or a storyteller. I'm just a fat guy with a camera. So again, have some patience with me as I kind of learn this whole filmography thing. Another thing you'll notice is that I'm exceedingly stubborn, and that'll probably come through in the fact that I'm doing all this in the first place. So yeah, with that, welcome to week 0 and onward to week 1. Thanks for watching. You liked that, didn't you? Keep watching the next part of my journey here, or if you want to just see what's most recent, click here. Otherwise, I'm just waiting. So yeah. Did you click it yet? Okay, all right, bye.